Today we're going to talk about how I personally function off of really low calories. I like to call them poverty calories. And poverty calories are extremely low calories that a lot of people on YouTube or in the fitness community don't talk about. I'm talking about 800 calories to 1200 calories for men that are extremely active, like me or you, that work out at least 2 hours a day for like 5 to 6 to 7 times a week. The best way to be able to function off of such low calories is to adjust to intermittent fasting. Your body, when you first start doing intermittent fasting, it's not adjusted whatsoever. Remember the first time you tried intermittent fasting and you literally felt like you were going to die? Like you were getting cold, you couldn't function, you were really just thinking about your next meal and you couldn't do anything until you ate. And the reason is because your blood sugar was crashing. It was so used to being up and high, and you feel good when you eat. So when you adjust to intermittent fasting and you reduce your insulin and you get your insulin sensitivity back, your body actually learns how to use its own fat for energy. So that pretty much sums it up. Like, that's how I'm able to use such low calories to function, because my body has adjusted itself to function primarily off of my fat. And when I eat food every day, because I fast for almost 24 hours. I do one meal a day, and it's usually 20 to 22 hours a day, but when I eat that, it's really just to refill my glycogen storages, so I'm, more snappy. But the human body, believe it or not, it can function off of fat alone. Like, the world record was 282 or 284 days consecutively fasting. Obviously, he needed vitamins and stuff, so he took like a, multivitamin, probably like, I don't know, Centrum or something, and he lived a long time. So this guy's actually still alive, but he was extremely fat, and 1 pound of fat has 3,500 calories in it. So that's how he was able to live for so long without food. The best way to not feel irritable and feel like you're gonna die is to eat a bunch of highly nutritious foods when you do eat. That's things high in potassium. It's not 2 Chick-fil-A sandwiches. It's highly dense nutritious foods such as broccoli, asparagus, kale, Brussels sprouts, bell peppers, avocados, things like that. So you wanna get those healthy things into your diet and really prioritize those instead of just carbs and stuff like that. Because if you eat a bunch of potatoes, you're definitely going to feel irritable the next day, I guarantee it. So I really have to touch on this whole metabolism thing. When you're utilizing a conventional diet and you're literally snacking and eating breakfast all day, you are actually boosting up your metabolism if you're eating a caloric surplus. Now, the opposite effect happens when you are eating a caloric deficit. Your metabolism eventually gets destroyed. Well, when you're in a surplus and you're snacking and grazing all freaking day, your metabolism is actually ramping up. And that explains why you're eating 2,000, 3,000 calories and you're still freaking hungry. The reason is because your body has acclimated itself to burning that many calories. So that's why when you start cutting down, it is just completely miserable. And the only way I'm able to do this poverty calorie stuff is by utilizing intermittent fasting and adjusting my body to primarily burning fat for energy. 2 more things I need to touch on. Psychologically, if you understand what's going on and you're not dependent on food for energy, and you know that you're using your fat for energy, it is so much easier. If you guys are thinking that you're gonna die, you're thinking that this is like the hardest thing you've ever done in your life, it's not gonna happen, guys. You guys need to, 1, listen to me, and then 2, try it out. Keep going with it. Keep pushing the boundaries. And then the last thing is that your body actually requires less calories as you eat less and less food. Your body just adjusts itself and it becomes normal to eat less calories. And that's why I'm able to eat, 1,500, 1,800, sometimes 1,000 calories and feel completely fine. I just killed a crazy workout, hit some chest, pretty much hit everything, and I'm on an empty stomach. And yesterday I really didn't have that many calories. So hopefully that helped you guys. Definitely try it out, push the boundaries, and eat some nutritious foods, and that's going to really help you with that huge deficit. And the number one reason why we do this huge deficit, these poverty calories, is because it's extremely effective in losing fat when combined with intermittent fasting. Leave a comment in the comment section below if you guys have a question that you might want me to answer. Like, comment, and subscribe, guys. I'll see you next video.